I was in a pool with a super hot guy, such a hot body. He was missing a couple of his teeth though, but I was still enjoying my time with him in the pool. But my friends were kind of on the pool edge and they were like, Amanda, what are you doing? And I was like, just don't look at his face, just let me have my fun, okay? Even in my dreams, I'm getting judged by my friends. Yeah. I do have a college degree, for those of you who don't know. I have a college degree from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Thank you. My alma mater is super proud of me. I am an entrepreneur. I started and run a food truck, One Love Food Truck. We're located at the Chevron gas station on Stock Island. So yeah, I'd say that I'm living the dream. I have always wanted to spend the majority of my day, every day, at a gas station. Also, more about me, I am single. Been single for quite some time. And now that COVID-19 is here, I feel like the universe is saying to me, well, Amanda, you missed the deadline. You didn't find a mate in time, so now you've got to quarantine during a global pandemic by yourself. There's no dating during COVID-19. No, there's no meeting new people. It's not happening. All you can do is look back into the garbage bin filled of X's and pull one out and say to yourself, maybe I can recycle this one. No, never use that. So, being single during COVID-19 feels like I'm standing in 5 feet of water in the rain, and I can see off into the distance Noah's Ark setting sail. I can hear reggae music playing and see some happy hippos sharing some fresh pina coladas to the other animals that were able to find their +1 in time of the pandemic. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm out and about around town, I'll tell people, I'm like, sometimes I do stand-up comedy. And they're like, oh my God, you're a comedian? Tell me a joke. Like right there, like right on the spot. It's so rude. It's so inappropriate. It's like, what if you were to say be at Publix, right? And you meet a stripper. Oh, hi, what do you do? Oh, you're a stripper? Oh, that's great, you're over there at Bare Assets? That's awesome. Would you mind doing a little dance for me? Real quick? Don't worry, I'll bring you up. Boom chicka 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 boom, coming to the stage. Boom chicka boom chicka boom chicka, around the cantaloupes and the grapes. Boom chicka boom chicka, it's harmony. Yeah. Key West, as you know, is a small town. Everybody knows everybody. We got the whole one human family thing going on, the one love thing. Gotta have to be nice to everybody at all times, right? There are certain things you cannot say in Key West. Doesn't work. You could never say out loud to someone's face, I don't like you, you're a fucking cunt. Doesn't work. Doesn't work on the island. You could never be that verbally aggressive outwardly to someone. There's Key West karma, right? Bad things happen. If you are rude to anyone on the island, it's like, bam, you turn around, that person's making your sandwich. That's how it works down here. Yeah, we do live on a different island down here. Things happen so much slower than they do on the mainland. A couple years ago, I noticed that the mile 0 sign went missing over on Whitehead Street. It took the city 3.5 months to replace that sign, despite the fact that 3 feet away, for $9.99, the Mile 0 gift shop sells them. As a college graduate, I am committed to lifelong learning. I try to learn something new every day. The other day, I learned that Barbie, the doll, with all the fun pink accessories, Barbie is not a full name. It's a nickname for Barbara. The more I thought about it though, Barbie and Barbara are two totally different people, right? Barbie is hot, young, and sexy. Barbara is closing down the Green Parrot on a Tuesday. Regularly. You would never see Barbara go jet skiing. She might break a hip. Barbie's got friends like Tiffany, Brittany, Mercedes. Barbara knits every week with Joan, Ruth, and Eleanor. Barbie is what you hope to see when you go all the way upstairs to the Garden of Eden. Barbara is what you do see upstairs at the Garden of Eden. If you see Barbie downtown, she's like a little tipsy, and she's like, how do I get to Fat Tuesdays? You run into Barbara downtown, it's because she works for the city and she's sliding a parking ticket onto your windshield. That's Barbara. That's Barbara. Another fun fact about Key West, most of you in the room probably know it. Key West has the most number of bars per capita and the most number of churches per capita. Key West is a healthy spiritual place. It's also a drinking town. The result, hungover yoga. I am a disciple of the new and upcoming movement of going to yoga hungover. It's amazing. There's so many benefits of going to yoga hungover. For example, when Moonbeam on the next mat over from you vomits into her Tibetan singing bowl, you practice feeling empathy for her. You really do. Hungover yoga features poses like the downward facing spiral, the tipsy triangle, and the I just hit rock bottom plank. I really do try my best every day to have as much one human family, one love, be a good Key West citizen to everybody at all times, but I was hungover yoga last week, and I'm trying to, be nice to this new girl that comes in the studio. And so I'm like, hey, welcome to the studio, how you doing? What's your favorite yoga pose? You know what she says to me? I don't have a favorite yoga pose because I don't have those kinds of attachment issues. She immediately became my least favorite person in the room. I'm over here getting Zen shamed for having preferences and favorites like a normal person. She goes on to say, yeah, I don't have a favorite anything. I don't have a favorite food. I don't have a favorite outfit. I don't have a favorite color. I don't even have a favorite person, and I have a 12-year-old daughter. Mentally, I thought to myself, that poor girl is gonna need so much therapy later in life. But I said to her, oh, okay, well, nice to meet you. I'm Amanda. What's your name? I'm Barbara. Yeah, so I'm excited. Next month, I am gonna be having a birthday. Thank you. I'm turning 62 this year. That's the age I identify with, okay? Biology has nothing to do with it. I'm a trans elder. I was born a millennial, but I identify as a baby boomer. In a couple of years, I'm gonna be petitioning the government to give me the Social Security check I identify with receiving. If a guy buys me a drink at a bar as a trans elder, I say, okay, but I'm gonna need your mailing address because I've gotta send you a thank you note next week. I met with my doctor to talk about options for transitioning. And he's like, well, Amanda, if you continue to work incessantly, smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day, drink, and don't get much sleep, I'd say you could look 62 in about 2 weeks. Yeah. So it's the end of January, right? We made it almost to the end. Social media has been filled with New Year's resolution posts, but I gotta say, my favorite type of social media post from the Key West locals are the ones that are like this. It's got a selfie, and then a caption. Today's day 8 of not drinking. I went on a bike ride today. I feel great. 3 posts later, they're riding the bull of Cowboy Bills with Jayesh. For any of you tourists in the room who don't know Jayesh, don't worry, you'll meet him by the time your vacation is done. Thanks everybody for coming out. That's my time tonight. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Our next comedian is the lovely, amazing, talented Aubrey Urban. Give it up for Aubrey Urban.
Thank you. Keep it going for Amanda Anderson. She has great earrings. I love them. The lime wedges, it makes me want a cocktail. So my therapist told me I should start working on eye contact, but my optometrist says that I need to stop touching my eyes, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Talking to people's hard. I got catcalled today. I know, can you believe it? Like, okay, I was flattered, but an email would have been fine. But no, I got a genuine catcall. This guy, this man from all the way across the road, he's like, hey. I was catcalled. Guys, there's easier ways to get a woman's attention that don't require wearing an orange vest and a hard hat. I guess in my case, he could have just pulled out a can opener. I would have walked right up to him. Why are cats so obsessed with canned tuna? They just go bonkers for it. I could make a whole dinner. My cat will ignore me all night. But I open up a can of Starkist, it's over. She's gonna kick my ass. Even anything in a can. She got mad at me for opening green beans, like I was trying to play a trick on her. I'm sorry, kitty, not everything in a can is for you. I love my cat though. The other night, last night actually, I found her in the laundry room. She was climbing into the dryer. She was trying to eat the lint out of the trap. And I was pissed because she knows not to do that. She knows Friday's my night to eat the dryer lint. Some things, kitty, are for me. Yeah, I don't know. Some people are surprised to learn that I'm a big flirt. I'm a real man's lady. The trick to picking up guys is to have a bicycle so you can go faster. You can just follow them all around town. And you see, yeah, it's a small island. It's a tiny island. You just follow him. Because when you see your guy, when he gets to his destination, he's going to put that bike in the bike rack, and that's when you strike. You get in there, you lock your bike to his bike, and you wait. Oh no, looks like we're going to have to walk home together. It's foolproof. It's just like in the movies when two kids with braces make out and their braces get stuck together and then they have to get married. That's how my parents met, and they're still together whether they like it or not. I like married men because I don't like to stay up late, and married men never call you after 9 p.m. If he does, he's a bad husband. I'm not gonna date a bad husband. So, this is a ladies' show. I can talk about ladies' problems, right? You ever been to the doctor? You ever been to the gynecologist? Everybody got quiet. Everybody gets quiet. The ladies are supposed to go. I went a few years ago to get birth control because there's this game I like to play. It's called God, and I'm getting pretty good at it. So I go, and I'm trying to figure out the best method of child prevention for myself. I decided to get an IUD. And so for those who don't know, an IUD is a tiny device that sits in your uterus. It acts as the bouncer to the exclusive nightclub that is your womb. If you're not on the list, you're not getting in. And my list is blank. There's nobody on my list. Nobody's getting past this velvet rope. I don't care if you're rich. I don't care if you're famous. I don't care if you're family. That was a weird one. Anyway, so I get this procedure done and everything seems fine and dandy, but I'm still a little skeptical because I don't have very good insurance And I've heard a lot of horror stories of women who go in for an IUD and walk out with an IOU. So I wanted to make sure they did the right thing. When I got the bill in the mail, I checked line by line every expense just to make sure that they didn't miss anything, no typos, and folks, you need to check your paperwork every single time. Administrative oversight is common and it is dangerous. I did not get an IUD that day. I got an IED that day. That is an improvised explosive device. Black market insurgent weaponry. It's a bomb inside of me. And it's still there. It's great, I love it. I've never felt safer in my life. Nothing goes in and nothing comes out. When I tell you that my biological clock is ticking, I mean it. You hear that?
Yeah.
Do I have protection? Yes, I'm protecting your freedom. You can thank me for my cervix. And that is all I have. Thank you very much. Next up on the stage, I'm excited to introduce her. You may get your news from her. She's a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist here in Key West. She's a great comedian and a great friend. Please give your love and attention to Gwen Filosa.